Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your girl Gab. I'm here with another video today, and it's another painting video. Thank y'all so much for being here and watching. I have finally finished this big painting. I've had it by itself, clear as day, nothing on it, and I finally finished it. It took me about maybe, let me think, 3 months. It took me about like 3 months to finish this. So I finally finished. Very excited that it's finished. I love it. I hope you can see it in the back, but you're gonna start watching the process of when I started and when I finished the video, and also a little behind the meaning of why I started the painting and what it's actually about. So this painting is called The Universe. So thank y'all so much for watching. If you have not yet, please like, subscribe to this channel. Turn on the notification button so you can get the notifications when there's another video dropping. Also, I just dropped an art therapy video. It's for guiding yourself personally and giving and taking on things that you can let go of and good things you can bring into your life. So this is my first video of art therapy. However, I got session 2 on its way, but right now you're about to watch a new painting video right here, right behind me. So let's go. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching the universe painting thus far. This painting has by far been my favorite painting I've done. It's taken me maybe, I'll probably say, close to almost 5 years to finish this painting. I didn't start within like the first couple years, and then this past year in 2024 is when I actually started on this painting, and I can't say the wait was worth it, and being able to see it full out now, I'm actually happy with the results and how it all came out. Honestly, I took this image from an image that I created in college, and that image actually got wet in my portfolio case. I'm not sure what happened. I think it was where I had laid my portfolio case when I came back home, and so I never actually pulled it back out until I moved here to this apartment. So when I seen it, I was like, this is the piece that has to go into the canvas. And it looks completely different from what I initially drew, but it was a great concept of what I did before. And I call it the universe painting because in it and behind it, I laid down my paper, and when I did the paper for the texture behind it, I was very intentional on what paper was showing and what was actually coming about. And so at times there's sections off where you can see different sections of like states, ancient stuff, and just life. Honestly, there's an image of the galaxy somewhere on here, and actually it's on the bottom right. There's like the galaxy. There's a paper that actually says Illinois, and I'm actually from Illinois, so that would have been awesome to put on there. So it's a lot of different stuff that's on here, and I really like how it looks. And the inside, where it's like a blue purple feel, I wanted to create like this kind of Milky Way feel, but in the textures that I usually would create. So I used like the color similar to it, and it looks really good. I really enjoyed doing this. It definitely took some time. It took a lot of time, and I'm grateful for the time it took. It allowed me to see a lot of things, and when I was doing it, I was also experiencing stuff in my own personal life, and I think this really brought out a lot of it when I was painting and helped me figure out a lot of stuff of my own. And I love that I called it the universe because each square that you see is a different shape. It's laid out different. Each square has its own concept, and I feel like in our universe we have different concepts, and there's different dimensions where we are in life and different time zones, and there's always something different happening in our universe. And I look at our universe as us, as people living on this planet. We're in our own solar system, and I know outside of Earth there's a whole nother galaxy, but within Earth we're another galaxy as well. And sometimes I don't think we look at it in that way, and I think as I go through my own life journey, I notice that we all do different things, and life is different, and most of the time it's about perception and how we are perceiving the earth and this world and the world we live in. And I think doing this really allowed me to stretch further and to understand that. And as I was doing the paper texture in the back, I was able to read different things that has happened in the past. A lot of this stuff is from old encyclopedia books before the 2000s, and I think it's awesome to see where the world was before us and before time. But I really enjoyed doing this piece. One thing I loved the most is that initially when I laid down the structure of what it was going to look like, I did use a ruler. But however, when I started, I stopped using the ruler because I felt like this should not look perfect, and the line should not be crisp, and the circle should not be a complete circle. It should look lumpy, and the line should look uneven, and there should be lumps in it. And that's how the universe and our world is. It's imperfection at its finest. And I think when we pay attention to that, we understand that we also don't have to be perfect, and we're allowed to be imperfect and it's okay. So I did each square in its own way, and however my hand retraced those lines, that's where I went, and I really like it. At first, when I was first painting in my beginning stages, I always wanted to make sure everything was like perfect. Each line was perfect, everything was crisp, but I didn't look at that this time. I wanted to completely do it off of however my hand shaked. If it jerked a little bit, I just let it do its thing, and I think that's what really made it stand out to me, that it was its own entity. And that's what I like about each square here. It's its own entity, and everything has its own shape and its own reason. However, the colors connect, and that's how our world is. It's like we all are shaped differently, we go through different dimensions, but our connections all connect and come back to one another. It's like the trees, like all the roots underground all connect to each tree, and as those root grows, each tree is different from each other. Some are big, some are small, some are healing itself, some are standing strong, and that's the beauty of our world, imperfection at its finest. Yeah, I enjoyed every moment. I think I'll keep saying that. I'm actually surprised that I finished it the way I did, and how dedicated I was when I started it. I never stopped, and I just kept going, and I really like the outcome of it. And hopefully whoever's listening to this able to experience their own world and their own dimension and their own perception in your own life, and know that you don't have to be perfect, because this piece it's not perfect, but it was made with love and good intentions on the direction that it should go. And I think if we just keep on the same path, we'll get to an end space and see where the path leads us and where we actually took ourselves through that path. If I leave you with anything, ask yourself, what's your perception of this world, and what dimension are you living in? Do you look at it as perfection, or is it imperfection? Thank y'all so much for watching and listening to this video. I appreciate y'all. See y'all next time.